Hi everyone, it's Kim here with Sunshine Creations and Crafts. This is another video that I'm doing for the Simple Cards Cricut Art Cartridge, and this would be episode 12, card 13. This is also going to be a card that I'm making for my Aunt Robin. It's her birthday on Wednesday. Now, just a word of advice and something that you need to remember, when you're doing intricate cuts, as this card here, you want to make sure that you have a fairly new blade. And this is actually cardstock that I bought as a multi-pack, a multi-color pack at Michael's. So it's a good thickness, but it's not too thick. So the intricate cuts worked out really well. I mean, I think so. They look really pretty. Also a reminder, you cut this out at 4 inches and your card ends up being 5.5 by 4. So it's close to an A2 size card. And I think we'll go ahead and get started now. First I want to score it. This is what I love about this cartridge is, you know, I just checking my Facebook this morning and I realized, you know, it popped up that it was her birthday and I thought, oh, I'm going to go do a simple card for her. Not, I mean, a simple card, but from the Simple Cricut cartridge. Alright, so I'm just going to score along that line and it's kind of giving you a little indentation as to where it's supposed to be. And with these that have the cuts like this, when you fold it, you kind of have to be careful that you're doing it right on that score line so that you don't tear any of this here. Alright, done with the scoring. Pick that up. Alright, so this here is 4 by 5.5, the same size card. I mean the same size, yeah, for the layer, you know what I'm saying. But I have 2 of these. I'm going to cut 2 of these because one of them has to be on the inside for the sentiment and one's going to be here. So let me get my trimmer here. And for the one on the inside, I want it to make it a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go, instead of 5.5, I'm going to go 5.25 by 3 3/4. And then that will be on the inside. Okay, so let's go ahead and adhere this one down. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right along the edges and then just kind of touch each one of these solid parts of the card. This one glue is almost out, I think. It's been kind of giving me a hard time. So if any of you have been following my blog, I've been posting little updates about my bigger craft room. And I put in the most important piece of equipment that a new craft room has to have, which I don't have room in one that I have here in my home, is my Keurig coffee pot. Right, Joan? Joan and I have this ongoing joke. It's our cup of Keurig. We have to have one every morning and we share the different flavors and everything. I think it's great. So, yep, I got the Keurig in there, Joan. I am ready. Alright, so let's put this on. I want to make sure I don't put it on that score line so I can still fold the card. And there it is. Alright, now I'm going to make the front pretty simple but pretty. I'm going to be using these recollection crystals. I'm going to put these big ones on each of these little dots here. Or not dots, but what are they, like starburst circles maybe? And because I'm not going to have a sentiment or flowers or anything on the front, that's why I want to put these big ones. And I hope that the post office doesn't get upset with me because... actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll wrap this in some bubble wrap so it doesn't poke through the envelope. So the next step for my warehouse, where'd it come from? My craft room is my desk. So I'll be picking that out, and I will most likely get an IKEA desk. I like the desks at IKEA. Oh goodness, that one popped somewhere. I'll find it later. Isn't that pretty just to have something simple like that on the front? Making sure those are on there straight. I think I hear a delivery truck out front, which means my dog is going to go ballistic, barking. So I may have to pause the camera and come back. Just giving you a warning. You know, like a UPS or somebody like that. Oh, look how pretty that is. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to stamp the sentiment. This is a Fisker's stamp that I had bought a long, long time ago, and it just says celebrate. And I'll use some of my Heidi Swap black ink. And I'm stamping it before I put it in because I have a bad record of messing it up. And then once I have it in the card, you know, glued down in the card, you know, it kind of makes it hard to tear it up or whatever it is. And I'm doing now to fix it. So this way. And I'm going to say that's about even. Very good. Hey, it actually worked. Yay for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of smaller blings on each side. And then we'll put that inside the card. It's going to be done. It's beautiful and it's simple and fun. And for my auntie. All right. Like I said, I cut that just a little bit smaller so you can kind of see the pink through. Kind of frames it nicely. All right, so that is it. As a reminder, if you're going to cut the envelope out from this cartridge, you want to cut it out at 5.5 inches, and then it fits this card perfectly. Now, I think for this one, I'll probably use my We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch because I want to do a decorative envelope that has, you know, 2 layers of something, and I think that'd be pretty. I could use that one too, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, so that's it. This is card 13. Thanks all so much for watching, and if you have any questions, leave a comment and I will get back to you. Thanks so much. Have a great day.